Hey fellow Nevillers, here we are again with some more Neville wisdom nuggets and smacks to wake up humanity. Welcome back to day 40 something or other. I can't remember which day it is. Anyhow, today I've got my nose back up in Awakened Imagination, part 2 of Inner Conversations. I'm studying this in the mornings, every morning for 1 hour with a coach and a group of people. And I'm reading it and reading it and reading it, and more is coming to me on the importance of what we say in our inner conversations. So I'm going to read it and share it with you fellow Nevillers. Neville gives us so much information in here and pointers. It's kind of overwhelming, or it can be when you're at the beginning of your journey, i.e. where do I start? This is important, that's important, what shall I do? But he gives us a line in here and it tells us exactly what to do and where to start. There's quite a few pointers in this chapter, my lovelies, but let me stick to this paragraph, which is ringing my brain cells is probably the best way to say it. It says in chapter 5 here, your inner speech is perpetually written all around you in happenings. Learn to relate these happenings to your inner speech, and you will become self-taught. Just that line there alone tells you a whole bunch of things. Learning to relate what you're saying on the inside via your inner conversations, and then looking outside at your 3D of what you've got and what you don't care for, what isn't ideal. You literally created this 3D out here in your circumstances and situations by what you were saying inside. I know it comes as a bit of a shock when you first realise, oh my God, I said this, I thought this, and then that thing happens and manifests out in 3D. This is where I'm at right now with my journey. Let me know down there in the comments if this is helping you guys, because I'm aiming to do just that. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's continue with this chapter. By inner speech is meant those mental conversations which you carry on with yourself. They may be inaudible when you're awake because of the noise and the distractions of the outer world of becoming, but they are quite audible in deep meditation and dream. But whether they be audible or inaudible, you are their author and fashion your world in their likeness. All of a sudden, my lovelies, I've come to the realization about what's going on out here in my 3D reality, and finally joined the dots and realized I did that. I created these circumstances. I won't share what they are, but anyway, some of them are unfavorable, but we can fix it easily. Well, not fix it, we can change it and move to our ideal. Inner speech from premises of fulfilled desire is the way to create an intelligible world for yourself. Now, I'll put the book down, take my old ladies off. So, inner speech is the way to create, what did he say? Sorry, fellows. An intelligible world. So if you're anything like me, your inner conversations may have been, I'm not saying they are, but generally they're kind of here, there and everywhere. We voice our fears, we voice our concerns, we voice our worries, all on the inside via our inner conversations. Now this is what we have to consciously control. Instead of focusing on the problems, i.e. what we're worried about, what we're concerned about, we move our attention, because we've got the power to move our attention and focus it on what we want. So for example, say you want a big fat house, or you want a big fat bank balance. That's what you need to focus on. I.e., I don't have a home, I don't have any money is a state of lack. It's not going to get you anywhere except for more lack. So Change it, fellow Nevillers. I have a bunch of money in the bank. I have a big home. And I'll share this famous line that Neville shares here in his book. He tells us quite clearly here what we need to do. Construct a sentence which implies the fulfillment of your aim, such as, one of my favourite lines, I have a large, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. As you can tell, I've memorised that line. That's what we have to do, fellow Nevillers. Find a line or construct a sentence, as Neville says, and repeat it over and over and over again on the inside, or you can say it out loud if you want to. And then what it does, it evokes a feeling in you. Neville says, repeat such a sentence over and over until you are inwardly affected by it. Our inner speech represents in various ways the world we live in. So, time for you lovelies, and me too, to join up the dots about what we're saying on the inside and what we've got out here in 3D. If it's not what we want, we have to change it. Change your inner conversations, fellow Nevillers. I'll leave a link to the video I did yesterday. I think Mental Diets was the name of the lecture. It's a full lecture with beautiful nature footage, but it goes hand in hand with this one. Mental diets is what you feed yourself via your senses, i.e. if you're watching TV or you're watching a fabulous YouTube video, you're feeding yourself. That's your mental diet. So, if you're feeding yourself fear, looking at the news or listening to negative stuff, that's what you're going to, or you could internalize it and then manifest it. So it's up to us to control our inner conversations and match them to our fulfilled desire, i.e. I have a big fat house with a beautiful view, or I have a big fat steady dependable income. Money, money, money. We can't go around saying, I can't afford it. It's too much money for me. We have to fake it until we make it. As in, yes, I'm going to get it. Show faith. Buy whatever it is you think you don't have the money for. And just imagine yourself with that money. Imagine yourself with your wish. Whatever your wish is. I'm just using a big fat bank balance and a big fat home. So really, that's the overview of this lesson, my lovelies. It's like you can't keep focusing on the problem and expect to have the solution. You have to focus on the solution, and then you'll get the solution. So that really, my lovelies, that's about it for today. I'm going to dive back into this lecture because there's so much in it and it's of vital importance. Appreciate your time and attention, fellow Nevillers. Big fat kiss, because I'm all about love on here. Leave me a comment and some lovely thumbs up because YouTube loves it. They'll promote me. More people will reach this video and I'm helping humanity. That is my aim in life. And to share Neville's teachings. All right, fellow Nevillers, thank you again. See you tomorrow. Bye.